Hello traders, and this is the recap video of the DAX, German index DAX RTH session for October the 4th. So, heading into the open, the context was pretty much negative because Asian markets were down, then US markets yesterday was pretty weak, so DAX opened with a gap down, and it then climbed a bit up to this first zone, which was very important for the morning first hour. It was a zone near the cash close, and this tops from the previous day. Inability to go above cash close immediately after the open above the pre-market high was a tell that this negative context is good and that DAX should go down in the first hour. So I also tweeted about that in real time and showed my trade, and I was short from as you can see from 12 to 75, closed the first half near this pre-market low and the second half here in this support area, which is and still is the main support area. This is support from last Friday's low, and then you have lows here also, and today we had a usual move, which wasn't a breakdown but a false one, a spring. And when you see the move that just breaks support from breaks support for like 20 or 30 points and then climb back, this is not good enough to to take a continuation type trade. It should be, in my experience, like 50 or more, even more points, break, then pull back, then you can go in that direction again, enter on pullback. But if this break is only 20-30 points or less, then there is a great chance that it's going to be a false break. So after that, we can see that price made on the 15-minute chart made a doji below this support, then climb its way back above cash close. But look at this, at the moment that New York Stock Exchange opened, American market was very weak from the open, and DAX was waiting at the resistance, at better resistance, filling the gap from October the 1st and hitting these resistance zones here, which is basically bottom of this trading range. If you look at the higher time frames, you will see that the DAX is still pretty much bearish. On lower time frames, it's trading neutral for many days, but when you look at the 4-hour chart, you can see that the price is below the sloping red trend line. It's unable to go higher. This is the main resistance area here around 450. The main support is around here at 200. And on daily chart, we can see that the price is making series of lower highs for quite some time. This is lower highs. We have all-time high here, which is an upthrust from the previous all-time high. Then double top here. This is lower highs, lower high, and this is also lower high. This moving average is, the red one is 200. Simple moving average, blue is 50. So for many days, price is below 50 moving average, and this looks to me like it wants to go lower again. What would be the target for? Because today, as you can see here, while I'm recording this at 7 p.m., this is quite a good sell-off on American market. Nasdaq is 2% down, S&P is 1% down. So the context for tomorrow is also going to be bearish for DAX. So what can we expect for tomorrow? I think for tomorrow that we can expect this 200 level, this support, not to hold anymore. It has a chance for breaking, and then we can visit this trading range from before. First we have this zone, this top of this trading range, and then price can go even lower, because currently the average range on DAX is around 100-130 points, and this is exactly what it did today. Look at this, for 340 to 200, it's 140 points. You can see the ATR here, it's about 140 points. So today it's filled this gap. I'm tracking gaps on cash index chart, and this gap is filled today. I will remove it now. And for today, as I said, I expect a good possibility that this support won't hold. But also tomorrow is a specific day because we have NFP announcement tomorrow. So usually DAX in this from the period from the open until the NFP announcements could be range bound, doing nothing much, waiting for the NFP. But now it comes to that announcement with a very negative sentiment. So we will see. We will monitor the situation in the morning, from the open and before in pre-market, to see but what can we conclude about the DAX moment. But as I said, this support was tested several times. Every test doesn't make it stronger, it makes it weaker. So still a good chance. If you watch again, this is 4 hour, this is daily chart. I think the path of the less resistance is to the downside. Thank you. This is my first video, my first recap, and the purpose of these recaps is not to be clever when the session is over, but to just point to some of the setups that are very often happens, like this. This is false breakdown, and then this first trade was based on the context, on the weakness of inability to go above cash close. Then this third opportunity was gap fill in confluence with the resistance zone. So gap was right there at the resistance zone. So basically you have three good opportunities today on DAX. First one was short, second one was to go long after you realize that this is a false breakdown, and the third one was at the beginning of US Open. If you are a US trader or trader that also trades American session, then perhaps in this moment you were traded S&P or Nasdaq or something else, but this was also a very good opportunity to short DAX with your stop above this Monday high level. That's it for me for today, and this was the recap for DAX for October the 4th.